How's everybody doing today? I thought I'd go live for just a little bit today, not a super long time to go live because because it's Monday and I've got a million things to do and I'm not even all the way set up. But we are going to go live. We are going to talk about this video that I saw. Excuse me while I mess with my camera. Again, waiting for my computer to come through. So hope everybody's having a good day. I'm stressed out by it, but it is what it is. So let me do this, and this. Okay. Hope everybody's having a very, very good day. Today we are going to talk about this video I saw that I posted online. If you aren't following me on the MFA COO on Twitter, you absolutely should do so. Um, Now let's see here. Made it. Good, 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 good. Glad to hear you're here. All right. I appreciate everybody for showing the fuck up. Let's see. I'm going to post in some links real quick. You can get our coaching. We do have coaching spots. We've got a 3-month block available. Very nice block of coaching available. And give me one more second. I wanted to pull this up for us. And boom. All right. I hope everybody's having a great goddamn day. Let's see. Here is, by the way, this is the links to a 33% off deal for our coaching, a 33% for a 3-month block of coaching. That's the lowest price we can make it. But here is also a 33% off deal for our consultations, and you can also join the app. So please do check that out. Today we are talking about how it is possible to be fat shamed by phone. So we are going to now go to it. So this woman, and I want everybody to understand, this is no hate to this woman. This is no shame to this woman. This woman very seriously needs to get her shit in order. She's very seriously big. She obviously is at a kid place, so she does have children. So being this big and having children is frankly fucking irresponsible. You know, and if people don't like that, they're fucking stupid too. We're gonna watch this young woman now. We're going to watch this video. It's only like 10 seconds, and then we're going to discuss. Okay? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Look at how many people it is taking to help this woman get out of this foam pit. And I don't say this to, in fact, be mean to her. I say this because what if this was an actual emergency? Like, what if she had fallen down and then needed to get up? Look at how many people it's going to take to help pull her out of this. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. And before anybody says those things are hard to get out of, there's like 2-year-olds in there, 3-year-olds in there. First of all, she jumped in the pit. I hope there was no kids inside of there because that would have been completely irresponsible. However, I mean, this woman cannot get herself out of a foam pit. That's tragic. Like, you should be able to move your body. You should be able to pick yourself up off the ground. This is what I talk to people about all the time. This woman has allowed her health to get to the point where if there would be a natural disaster, she would be a detriment to her children. Like, instead of her taking care of her children and family and looking out for them should there be some sort of very serious natural disaster, she would need to be helped. They would have to help her out. That's a problem. You know, that's a very serious problem, if you ask me. Like, we have people like, oh, there's nothing wrong with it. She can't take care of herself. Like, if you can't take care of yourself in society, what the hell are you doing? Why should society have to take care of you? Like, this is a problem. Like, we're supposed to just accept the fact that people can glutton themselves to the state of societal burden. And in fact, if there would be a problem, we'd be screwed. We'd be screwed. Like, people, I understand people think that of America as a super strong nation. We are so fucking weak right now because so many of you are so fucking fat. It's pathetic. Like, so many people have gluttoned themselves, eaten themselves, smoked themselves, drank themselves into very serious physical states where they can't even take care of themselves, as this woman can't. Like, she can't take care of herself. Like, she can't get out of a foam pit. I'm sorry, but what would happen if this was an emergency? Like, so if there was a big car accident, or say a natural disaster was coming, she needed to help rescue her children, or she needed to protect her children. She couldn't because she is a fat ass. Get it through your head. Like, this is not shaming. This is reality. This woman is a burden. I mean, she is an absolute burden. She's a detriment. She's a danger. Like, look at the people. Look at the kids sitting around. Like, people are like, oh my god, it's they cannot get her out of here. They can't. Look how long it takes. I mean, they couldn't get her out of there. Like, we need to discuss this as people. Like, there's another big thing going on right now where there's a shortage of Adderall and a shortage of like ADHD medications. We are so like people do not deal with their issues. We have so many people on prescriptions that we are weak. We are a weak nation. America could be toppled in a fucking month. America could easily be toppled in a month if the people that made our pharmaceutical medications to take care of people in that woman's physical condition, because she is as big around as she is tall, she's on medication. I'm sorry, it's easy to predict the statistical chances of her being on some sort of medication or that she should be on some sort of medication. There's a problem. You know, like the people that produce 98% of the medications are not in America. They could just shut that shit off, and they could easily, easily take us over. I mean, easily. You know, it's craziness that we even have these conversations because this is the truth. You know, somebody said we have to lift each other up when they are down. She needs to lift herself up and stop lifting the fork up as much. People need to help themselves so we could help them. You know, like she is in fact a problem. We shouldn't kick people when they are down. We need to lift them up, be nice, and encourage them. People kill themselves over internet bullying. She is a detriment to society. Me telling her to unfatten herself is, in fact, the kindest thing that somebody is saying to her today. She just got stuck in a child's foam pit because she's such a fat ass. That is super nice of me to say, unfatten yourself. Like, super, super, super nice. Somebody should knock the fork out of her hand because she is already killing herself, as people are pointing out. We can still get our point across. I am. I'm telling the fat ass to lose weight. That's me getting my point across. While being firm. I'm firmly telling the fat ass that she should save herself from the prison of obesity she's built for herself. You want to keep going because I am being someone should knock the mic out of you. Come fucking get it. Come fucking get it. You or anybody else. Come fucking catch it. Come fucking catch it. Yes, we need to lift people up. However, it doesn't need to be more than one person that needs to be lifting. Like, if you need to have multiple people lift you, oh, you would love to. Come get it. Come fucking get it. Come get it right now. Come catch it. Send your fucking man. Bare hands. Okay. Call me. You wacko just put your fucking phone number out on the fucking on the fucking internet. I'm good. You chase me. I'm not chasing your shit. What the fuck's wrong with you? You fucking weirdo. Being too nice is what got us here. I don't chase you. You're on my feed. You realize that, right? Like, you are here. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't tell you who the fuck you are if somebody asked me to point you out in the lineup. You're here. You can fucking stay or go. I don't give a fuck. You love weird. You're stupid. You're fucking stupid. So, would it take a whole fire department to lift? No shit. No shit. Living a life of comparison, which causes enslavement and oppression, leads to bitterness and resentment, which is a huge thing for fat activists. That's exactly it. It's a I'm being kinder to this fat ass woman than anything. So, I mean, I'm telling her, no problem, bud. Okay, cool. Lift each other up and not with a forklift. Exactly. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Come get it. You're stupid. How old are we again? We're old enough where you came onto somebody's fucking feed and wanted to fucking pretend like you call me, motherfucker. You sent out your phone number. You realize how stupid you fucking sound. Fucking whiny ass bitch. Fine behind the screen. Yep. You have my number. Okay, Shauna. How about this, Shauna? How about this? Come join me. You got to keep your camera on, though, Shauna. You got to have your camera on. Better than calling you. Fat shame by phone. I'm intrigued. This woman jumped into a foam pit, couldn't get her ass the fuck out. You know, that's fucking. That's a sign. Unfatten yourself. I'd rather have someone tell me the truth than to be too nice to spare my feelings. Exactly. Exactly. Compassion, helping people. That's the thing. Like, it is compassionate. Telling people to fucking unfatten themselves is compassionate. Huh. But we need to talking stick so we can take turns speaking and hearing each other. Just fucking join. Shut the fuck up. Does no morbidity ship to Mexico? Yes, from tigerfitness.com. It absolutely does. Offers on the table. I'm out. The link in the link in the comment section would allow you to join me. Otherwise, you're just talk soon. I'll talk to you soon. Oh, fucking weirdo. I mean, how serious are you when I'm giving you the opportunity to speak in front of everybody? Fucking patheticness. This is Alan's platform. You can inform Alan's platform. I'll let her talk. She sounds stupid as fuck. Call me. Shut the fuck up. Weird ass fucking people. Are we about to witness live debate? No, she's gonna pussy out. 100%. 100%. She's gonna pussy out. A talking stick. How old is she? Yeah, for real. That's too funny. But anyway, this is what I keep talking about. Like right now, there is a very serious shortage in like Adderall and all these ADHD medications too. Like people need to realize, like we can't just keep gluttoning ourselves to the stage where we can't get out of a foam pit because we don't want to accept reality. It's fucking patheticness. You people are fucking sad, for real. Like it's just sadness. Like to defend that, like you're not helping that lady. You realize that, right? Be kind to the fat woman that's gluttoned herself to a state of morbid obesity, even though she can barely move. Like she obviously has very serious issues. Like being super, 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 super accommodating about it is what got her there. Like she is too fat to be able to pick herself up. That is a stage where the kindest thing anybody can say to you is unfatten yourself. For real. Like she's probably, for her size and shit like that. That woman is at least middle age, if not elderly. Like she's got like another 10 years before she's gonna fucking be seriously a fucking be in serious, serious, serious fucking physical condition. It's patheticness. This shortage expands not just the medicines but the mental health care. Yep, I completely agree with that. To not hurt her feelings for being fat now has her feelings hurt not for being stuck in a foam pit. Like I mean, me saying unfatten yourself is the worst, is the least of this fucking chick's problems. Can't wait for product two. Me either. Uh, did she pussy out? Come on, Sean. I believe. I mean, it's always the same thing. Most of them have nothing to nothing to fucking add. She just wanted to fucking bark. Be nice. Be nice to people. Like what the fuck, you weirdo. Gave out her fucking phone number. You're out of your goddamn mind. I have a hard time believing it's a real phone number. But I don't need a real phone number because she could have just come on live and fucking manned up. But instead, she was a pussy. That's what it is. I mean, there needs to be a foam pit moat surrounding restaurants. That would be fucking amazing. You have to get through the foam pit before you can get to the restaurant. That's a fucking great idea. That's a great idea. Alan will be the first person to help her if she reached out. I absolutely would. I'd help anybody. But they have to like base themselves in reality. Like This woman like needs to absolutely understand that she has eaten herself to a stage where she can barely fucking move. I mean, it's time to fucking do something about that shit. You know, the nicest thing to say to somebody that's really, really, really big is like, hey, you obviously have a problem with food. I'm not going to lie to your face and tell you that you don't. I'm not going to bullshit you like the rest of society and pretend that you aren't actually just a Hoover vacuum of fucking eating. Like that woman eats probably like fucking 3,000 calories a day. She likely eats double what she should fucking be eating. It's pathetic. It really is. My son is one of the few that have a real need for Adderall because of traumatic brain injury, having had an issue getting it, but I don't know what we will do if we can't. It's going to be a problem for people. I would try to get ahead of that. Talk to your doctor about switching to something because it's very seriously going to be out of fucking stock soon. Just had two clients. Their PCOS symptoms are exacerbated by the excess stomach fat, and we absolutely need to work on lowering their BMI. PCOS is absolutely exacerbated by being fat. It is not causing you to be fat. It is like the symptoms get exacerbated by being fat. Like the higher than normal androgen levels, that can add to some weight if you don't make adjustments. The insulin insensitivity, that can be a problem too. You know, absolutely. But that means you need to be even more careful and make adjustments. The truth is the best thing you can do for someone in any type of unhealthy environment. I completely agree. 100% completely agree. Let's see here. I'm having a hard time dealing with this thing. Oh, here we go. And again, here is the links to the calls and all that. I'll do Q&A for a little while. I'm not going to be on super long today. I got a busy day, and we got a lot going on. I really wish that the girl that was mouthing off would come on live. That would have been fun. I know too many people that are on high dose of ADHD medications that can't function without them. They need to fucking really worry. Like here, I manage my ADHD. I made a video earlier. I take 2 of these and a half of one of these, and then I go. Then I just go. It's done. And I take that twice a day. When I first wake up and then in the middle of the day. There's a shortage of healthcare workers and other staff to attend to these type of patients, not to mention a lot of workers get badly injured lifting and turning patients that size. That's absolutely true. One of the leading workplace injury for nurses is lower back injury from transporting patients. It's reality because they've gotten so fat. It's just a big fucking reality. It's almost like being fatter takes more resources because it takes more effort to move your fat ass around because it does. However, there's not really a shortage of healthcare workers. There is a shortage of healthcare workers that we're going to put up with bullshit about getting an experimental gene therapy. That's why there's a shortage. Just bought my first bottle of No Morbidity. We will see how it goes. Any tips? Make sure you hydrate, an ounce of fluid per pound of body mass, and then just take it consistently the same time every day. She properly thinks that you won't give her the time to speak. Well, then she should shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what she fucking thinks. She can join and fucking state her opinion. If she thinks I won't talk, then she doesn't need to fucking come on. But she can fuck off. I don't give a fuck. Same to you. I don't give a fuck. I saw your tweet with the fat lady eating Panda Express and no shame in driving a scooter around Target. You're so fat you can't walk. And then she's like, no shame in my scooter game. You should have a lot of shame. You should be ashamed. We need to bring back the concept of personal shame. I'm not saying we should be shaming people, calling them ugly or anything like that. I don't give a fuck what you look like. My concern is your level of health and how it can negatively affect all of society. Like people need to understand. Like that's what I worry about is your level of health negatively affecting the rest of society. There being a natural disaster and you using 3 times the amount of rescue resources to rescue you versus if you would not be so fucking fat. You know? Being nice is what got us into the pandemic. I completely agree with you there. Being nice is what got us so fat too. Defending someone that would insult you in a heartbeat. Most new age fat people skinny shame all the time. Exactly. Being nice to someone shouldn't be confused with coddling somebody. There's a huge difference. Being nice to somebody that's morbid, like being nice to a 300-pound person is, hey man, you're 300 pounds. What can I do to help you not be 300 pounds anymore? What can we do? That's nice. Like not lying to their face, that's nice. Like trying to address their issues, that's nice. You know, lying straight to their face and being like, "Oh, you're perfect just the way you are." That's horribly mean. Horribly mean. You have to do like a double dare Nickelodeon obstacle course before you eat. That would be good. I'd fucking do that. I'd definitely do that. Thanks to Nomo, yesterday at the Super Bowl party, I kept my snacking to a minimum. Can't wait for part two. Boom. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. Instead of being here with people that are trying to get healthy, she could go live that'll agree with her. She could go to a live that'll agree with her. I mean, she could fucking come on here too. Duh, duh, duh. I'm not gonna lie, I wish I had a foam pit near me. They seem fun. They seem awesome. You could just fucking throw yourself in the air and land in one. So first step to solving any personal problems, meaning you have one. I completely agree. Completely agree. Bring back the ball pit tonight. No shit. Oh, how would it help me if there was a foam pit around sugar products, chips, and fast food? Right? Exactly. Duh, 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 duh. I have PCOS and it never causes more than 15 to 20 pounds max. Exactly. It's just, I mean, it's the I'm 300 pounds because I have PCOS is just a fucking excuse. I mean, reality exists. I always invite my heavier friends to do physical activities when we hang out versus dinner and drinks all the time. They never accept the offer. I love them, but it's becoming discouraging after a while. They need to get doing something. Otherwise, this is going to get a big problem. It's good. I mean, it's already huge. Like people understand, it is already such an enormous problem. We have so many people on medications. So many. Like that's the thing, right? Like these people are a national security threat. That's how sickly we are. It's like like they make our society weak. Being that fat makes you weak, and it makes society weak. Society has to do more to actually try to take care of you and support you than they would if you were not so fucking fat. So therefore, you are a detriment to society. Uh, mm, mm, mm. I wonder if blinders would help with ADHD. They do not. Just saying. I want to support my morbidly obese roommate, but she is an insanely picky eater, absolutely, basically only carbs. As a professional, how would you approach the issue without shaming? Tell her to grow the fuck up. She's not a child. If she needs some protein in her life, and it's not all about just what she wants. Being a picky eater just means you're full of shit. You're a picky eater. You're a picky eater to the point where you're going to eat yourself into ill health. You're a fucking child. I tell them to grow the fuck up. I, without shaming, I'd say you're acting like a fucking child. Grow the fuck up. That's what I'd say. Because for real, like what I, I don't like it's like the people that don't eat vegetables. Any vegetables? All vegetables? Shut the fuck up. You're a child. Sit down and eat what you're supposed to. Be an adult. You eventually have to do some adulting. I'm only going to eat carbohydrates because I'm a picky eater. When you're 300 pounds, shut the fuck up. Realize the carbs are what's making you fat as fuck, and do something about it. I mean, ridiculous. So, I saw on 600 Pound Life that it took 8 EMT workers to transport a woman to an ambulance. It could easily take more than that. That's still probably not even that safe. Can premenopause cause weight loss, stall, or gain? Should I start taking a supplement? If so, what do you recommend? It can because it can change your basal metabolic rate. I would get your hormone levels checked and talk to your doctor about it. I would start making sure that you did as much physical activity as humanly possible in standing up, stuff like that during the day, and then just take a really look at your nutrition. For anyone wondering about my recovery, I increased my walking speed from 2 miles to 2.3 yesterday and woke up this morning with a burning sensation in my stitches. I hope you're doing, be safe, take it easy, and be careful. Just wait till EMTs, doctors, nurses decide that they are not going to participate in injuries to get obese health care. Then what? It's actually illegal to ask them to do something that's unsafe for them. Just, it's going to happen. It will eventually happen. Scooters are for the elderly, not for the morbidly obese. The fact they took it from the elderly person. Yep. That's the thing. Like, if you are that big, you are taking resources from people that have likely need them. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing. Like, food prices are so high. Well, we have people in America eating 2 to 3 times what they likely should be eating. That drives up the cost of all sorts of shit. Yet alone, healthcare costs. Healthcare costs are literally driven through the fucking roof by people that are so fat they can't get themselves out of foam pits. I'm sorry, me being very nice by saying you are a burden to our society, you should fix yourself. That is me being very honest with people. That means that they should actually listen because they know when they can't get out of a fucking foam pit that they fucked themselves. Jesus. I remember the days when the store scooters were for the elderly or injured only. They should still only be for the elderly and injured only. If you are too fat to fucking go grocery shopping, you should maybe not be eating that food. I mean, what the fuck? Alan, this woman needs to realize that you being honest is kindness. You are the one that made things click for me because you were the only one that told me the truth. I'm down 25 pounds and still going. Bianca, that's out fucking standing. Boom. That's why we do what we do. That is why we do what we do. For real. Panagilio, I'm devastated. My grandma passed 2 weeks ago and had a lot of comorbidities from being obese. I'm very sorry to hear that. Our deepest condolences for your loss. I'm heartbroken because we tried to help her with her food. Now she won't be at my wedding in September. I'm super sorry about that. Congratulations on the wedding. I'm super sorry about your loss. My deepest sympathies to you. Super Bowl was fixed. I didn't watch a second of it. Couldn't give a fuck less. I don't care. I don't. Let's see. I'm a nurse, and I'm surprised more nurses don't resistance train and do yoga. Both has helped me keep my back from getting hurt. Dallin, they absolutely should. Most It's weird because like we get a lot of 40% of our clientele, by the way, for our coaching, which is where we talk to people via our app all week long, weekly video conferences. We help them build healthier lifestyles and habits. We hold them accountable, teach themselves how to hold themselves accountable. About 40% of that is doctors, nurses, physicians assistants, CNAs, that sort of shit. And the nurses almost all want to still do some serious lifting because they have to transport patients, you know? Oh man, Double Dare, Double Dare reference. Love that show when I was a kid. Nickelodeon used to encourage kids to be active. Now they don't. Now it's all eating all the time. All eating all the time. At what point is it a binge? Sometimes late at night, I eat an extra 500 calories of normal food. Would that be considered a binge or just being hungry at night? I would honestly think if it's left to 500 calories, depending on what else you eat, uh, that would be like considered more of like just eating. Especially if you're not extremely big. Binges for me, like it's been 2 years and almost a month, but binges for me are literally. Uh, it's like it looks like it's like a movie. Me watching a movie of myself, just eat everything, you know. So they're different for everybody too, but I wouldn't call that necessarily a binge. I really wouldn't. I have an extremely bitter sensitivity, but I can eat healthy. Good for you. Good for you. And let's see here. Angela Ballerina. A girl in my previous job had PCOS and used it as an excuse why she's 350 pounds. Ridiculous. She was sitting there eating a family-sized bag of chips, and I said, "That's not PCOS friendly." Next day, I was called into the HR. Well, it's so true. Thanks for your voice and content. Felt like the fat fanatics have taken over the world recently. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's it's ridiculous. It's insane. We literally have 300-pound people saying, "Don't judge my health by how I look." You're round, motherfucker. You're not healthy. I mean, mentally or physically. Anybody and I will be the first one to say, it came from a lot of mental shit too. Like for me, like it just absolutely, I had to work through the process of it because reality, nobody should consider themselves having a good relationship with food that's 300 pounds. Like you have disordered eating at the very fucking least. 250 pounds as the average male, you have disordered eating. If you're 5'9", 5'10" male and you're 250 pounds, you have disordered eating. You should fucking accept that shit. If you're a 200-pound female, you have disordered eating. Do some shit. Fix your shit. Get no morbidity right here. Buy the fucking book, Beyond Willpower, the Hunger Management Method. Join our app. Get coaching. Do what you need to do, but like accept that you're not. I mean, you're not healthy. It's insane to even think that. I mean, it's gotten crazier and crazier. Yeah. I know so many fat people who are picky eaters, quote unquote, but it's actually them being addicted to fast food. They're picky eaters. Like, I'm only going to eat McDonald's French fries and shit like that. That's not being a picky eater. That's being addicted to that shit. I totally agree. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, if you're morbidly obese, you're not picky. Exactly. Hey guys, sorry I'm late. Scooters work for surgery too. I use it. That's different. You have a surgery, of course. If you're just fat, you should not be in one. In some rehabs and assisted living facilities, they use a human crane to lift obese patients. They also diaper those patients because they can't be lifted onto the toilets quickly. That's called a Hoyer lift, and there's actually two different varieties. There's a Hoyer lift that goes up to 400 pounds, and then there's the industrial strength Hoyer lift, which is about another $4,000 or $5,000 more expensive from the $4,000 or $5,000 that you would buy a regular Hoyer lift. And the reason why I know this is because I used to do this for a living. But the industrial strength ones go up to about 700 pounds. They lift up 700 pounds. And a lot of times it's to catch the person's weight when they're just in their wheelchair too, because a wheelchair can weigh up to 100 and some pounds, right? So they want to weigh them and everything like that. But for a lot of big fat people, that's what they get moved with, and it's a crane, so people don't hurt themselves moving the fat person. Reality. PCOS can't be an excuse anymore. Hell, we have trainers and regulars at the gym with PCOS and give legit food advice to help control it. People, yeah, I mean, it's just an excuse. It is. It's just an excuse. Wait, somebody got stuck in a foam pit. I'd love to get a sideline seat to watch people get stuck in a foam pit and roll around like a turtle on their back. Funny, 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 funny. Let's see here what we got. I'm not going to be on long, like I said, guys. I'm going to be so get your questions in right now. Here is the link to again our coaching, our app. Anything you would need, uh, we got for you. No shit. Give me one second. Sweet, sweet. To anybody that I just saw somebody purchase a consultation and somebody purchased a book. Just so you know, I will be personally responding to you the very second I get off of here. So, um, there's one sad excuse, Prader-Willi syndrome. It's an intellectual disability where sadly these people lack the ability to get full. They will never, they will even eat non-food products like soap, flour. Yeah, I mean, but it's one, it's a very rare genetic condition, and two, Willer-Pratt, this like the person needs taken care of. The person needs to be fed, because normally they can't function in life. Alan, do you recommend working out when you have a cold? Will it help sweat it out, or what should I wait? You should wait. You should get healthy first. Get your rest. Get your rest. Plenty of hydration, and go from there. Okay. I'm picky when it comes to texture. Example, I don't like yogurt and broccoli purely due to texture, so I just have to hide it in other things. Good for you. At least you're taking care of it that way. The first step is admitting you have a disordered eating. Exactly. That was the hardest part for me. No shit. No shit. Until today, I've literally never heard of an adult being described as a picky eater. For real, it's kind of fucking pathetic. It really is. Jesus, I can't be imagined so large that I need a crane to move me. Happens all the time. All the time. What's the update on product two? We're looking at end of March, early April, and then we're going on. We'll be with Mark here in about 2 weeks. We'll be discussing more. So. Uncle John, I've lost over 90 pounds since last February. I was going to say since February now, but damn, that's a great job. I now realize I should have just adopted fat positivity. Funny, 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 funny. Wow, that person completely left the chat. So shocking. You invite them to actually speak, and they completely leave the chat. Just sadness. Super, super duper uber sad. Sad, sad, sad. Anyway, guys, any last questions? Like I said, it's going to be a quick one today. Please unfatten yourselves. It is not mean to tell people to lose weight when they are so big that they would, in fact, be a detriment to society. If there's a natural disaster and you would need a second person to help rescue you, you're too fucking big. You could be jeopardizing somebody who would need to come save you, including your children. How about them apples? Like you can't get yourself up off the ground, so your children are going to try to get you up off the ground should there be a fire? I mean, think about it. You're endangering your family members when you're fat as fuck in many ways, and you're selfish as fuck too. Ever since I changed my lifestyle, I became a picky eater. I'm not happy with overprocessed garbage and flat out refuse refined processed carbohydrates. 120 pounds down as of yesterday. Bam! That's fucking awesome. Great job, and I understand what you mean. So, looking forward to getting a clear from my surgeon so I can purchase coaching. Allie, that is amazing. Let me know when and use the link that's in here. So, Allie, that's awesome. I think Sean will be back tomorrow. Probably a different name. It's probably the same people. I mean, it's probably the same person just making different fucking accounts. It's fucking pathetic, is what it was. Like, I gave you the opportunity to come speak your fucking mind. Only if we can have a talking stick and we can take turns talking. Fuck you. Come on, say what you need to fucking say. You look stupid to begin with, telling me to be nice to people when, in fact, I coach thousands of people from morbidly obese weight to the healthiest fucking states. I'm a best-selling weight loss author. I mean, I literally have lost 100 pounds myself by being realistic with myself. Being uber nice to people is how we got so many fucking fat people to begin with. Us pretending that it is not actually them gluttoning themselves to an incredible fucking degree, like them just not gorging food into their fucking face all goddamn day long to get themselves to be 300 motherfucking pounds as an adult female. That is, in fact, bad for them. We should, in fact, be trying to stop these people from hurting themselves with food like they do. That is the nice thing. Trying to pretend that me watching what I say to make sure it comes across as nicer to them. They have had enough people kiss their fat ass. They need to wake the fuck up and save their motherfucking life by not gorging themselves daily. Daily. That woman that we just saw having a hard time getting out of foam pit, she eats entirely too much food for her health every day and has for a long motherfucking time. A long motherfucking time. Humble brag introduced us the healthiest person in the office last week, not doing anything special, no alcohol, gym 4 to 5 days a week, fasting in the mornings, and drink at least 4 liters of water a day. That is awesome. That is awesome. Awesome job. Awesome job. No shit. I think it'll be at least 3 months. Lumbar fusion. Do rest up. Do take care, and we will hope to see you soon. Anyway. 6 months of consistency, I'm seeing definition in my waist for the first time in my life. Mandy Lee, that is outstanding. Just imagine what it's going to be like 20 years of consistency. If someone is offended, that might have a problem. They might have a problem. Exactly. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, it's sadness. Like, really, it's just weak. I love how the person left too. Just patheticness. Anyway, guys. I'm gonna go outside and film a few shorter videos, and I'm gonna be back live tomorrow about 1 p.m. And we're getting a new computer here this week, so I'll be back in my regular station more shortly. So I hope everybody has a great day. I'll talk to everybody soon. God dang.